Welcome back to the channel. Everybody in the community is super excited, and no wonder why, because we could see the mainnet in under 24 hours. Here is why. Now, of course, Richard Heart has been dropping many hints on his Twitter page, telling you guys get a game plan in order, also telling you that testnet is complete and saying get ready for mainnet. But there's been recent updates on Pulsechain GitHub. The word mainnet was mentioned. Now, of course, many people are basically asking, what does this all mean? As you can see here, they just updated the sacrifice points on Pulsechain testnet. Last time they updated on the points, V4 came out, if I remember correctly. The same case could happen now, just with mainnet. Could be wrong, but I could also be right. And we also have some more in-depth details in regards to this mainnet launch. And a lot of it has to do with, as I said before, Richard Heart timing the market and the metrics that he's using to do this. Now, we believe we are, using the exact same metrics as Richard Heart. And again, from what we are analyzing, it does look like mainnet is going to happen imminently. Now, there's a few things that everybody watching this must understand, and I recently did an update for my Crypto Crew Premium members. Again, if you haven't yet joined us, you might want to join us now, especially if this mainnet is within the next 24 hours. Right now, my priority is to make sure that all our members are all on the same page, right? We need to understand what we are trying to achieve here. I've spoken to many of you, on YouTube, via emails, etc. Many of you have reached out, and there seems to be a lot of confusion. There seems to be a lot of people falling for scams. A lot of people asking, do I get involved in PLS or plsx? There's so much that people want to understand, and that's what we tackle in our Crypto Crew Premium channel, right? We walk everyone through our priorities, what we plan to do with our entries, what we plan to do with our exits, how many entries we're planning, right? Trading volumes, making sure that nobody's falling victims to scams, false airdrops, all this, double your PLS and double your plsx. It's all fake, it's all false. So guys, be very careful. And I also mentioned, if you do not have a plan, and even if you do have a plan and you don't stick to it, you are going to fail. So if the mainnet is happening within the next 24 hours, this is what I would be doing right now. Now, before I get into that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. The first thing that I would be doing to prepare for an imminent Pulsechain and Pulsex launch is, number one, having a plan. This is the first thing that you must do, right? If you don't have a plan, then you plan to fail, right? But let's just say you do have a plan and you're looking for an entries. I would be paying a close attention to Hex right now. Hex is performing, pretty well. There's a lot of volatility, right? With price, it shows the excitement, especially as this Pulsechain and Pulsex launch is imminent. We're seeing, a lot of buying pressure with Hex. As you can see, Hex in the in the green so far for the day. So there's a lot of excitement, as we can see with the Hex chart. And this also indicates that, in fact, no, Hex isn't going to sell off when the Pulsechain and Pulsex launch happens, and in fact could rally. Now, what I would be doing right now is preparing myself for entries. One of the things I said to my Crypto Crew Premium members is, a lot of people have this idea that, okay, once the launch happens, I'm just going to throw in everything I have, right? I'm going to put in my life savings right away. Now, this, believe it or not, is a terrible strategy. And if we do see what we saw with Hex, in 2020, well, guess what? You're down 96% on your capital, right? So you need a strategy on how to buy effectively and ensure that you maximize your percentage returns, because at the end of the day, this is, in my opinion, what it should be about: how to increase your overall ROI, right? And that is return on capital. So I'm making sure that I have great entries in place. If you are planning to throw in everything from the start, well, you know what that means? That means you're 100% certain that it's going to moon right away. And if you don't have an exit strategy, that's also going to be very disastrous, because it can pump and then dump. And this is, of course, what we help all our Crypto Crew Premium members with. And as I said in my Crypto Crew Premium channel, 80% of profits are made by 20% trading activity, right? So if you're 100% in from the start and you don't have any capital to take advantage of other moves, or maybe Pulsechain or Pulsex, you're also going to lose as well. So there's so many variables to this. So you do have to make sure you are being very, 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 very careful, making sure that you're getting your news data, the links, most importantly, from key sources. That's Richard Heart, myself, or other trusted, parties that you see on YouTube. But be very, very careful, because the scams are in abundance at the moment. And in fact, many of you could end up losing everything just by clicking on the wrong link, or also by participating in a false airdrop, connecting your wallet address to a scam website and draining your entire life savings and stuff like this. So you have to make sure that you are on point, right? Because yes, this is the biggest opportunity ever, but it's not just a big opportunity for you, but it's also a big opportunity for scammers to drain the entire community, right? So you want to be very, very careful in what you do and how you navigate this this opportunity, right? So do keep that